Yo, what is up, everybody, and welcome back to another Madden 25 online game. Today, we're hopping into the head-to-head ranked streets for the first time this year. I've got the San Francisco 49ers, and that means I have the Madden 25 cover athlete himself, Christian McCaffrey, on the squad. Today's goal is to get Christian McCaffrey's X Factor of Ankle Breaker activated. This is going to help on the first play of offense. We need to get, I believe it's 5 gains of 10 plus yards in the passing game. So that means running the ball will do nothing for us to get McCaffrey's X Factor going. So we're going to be throwing it to him early and often. We're not going to run the ball with him because the goal is to get that X Factor going. And right now, we've already got 2 of those 5 catches under our belt as we go to George Kittle. Gotta spread that rock around a little bit just to make sure my opponent doesn't think I'm gonna throw it to McCaffrey every play, because otherwise he'll just guard him heavily. But there we go. That's 3 out of 5 already on the opening drive. This is going swell. The only downside is we're taking a couple of big hits with McCaffrey, so that's why you see I'm spelling in Elijah Mitchell. That's to get McCaffrey's stamina replenished. He's back in the game, but Brock Purdy cannot get that ball out. Third down, we are at the 11-yard line, so we can get a gain of 10 here. Technically, easier said than done. Purdy to McCaffrey. He'll do the rest. Oh, CMC has a nose for the end zone. The score and the signature salute for Christian McCaffrey. You know he lives for scoring touchdowns, and 1 is usually not good enough for Christian McCaffrey in a game. He'll put up multiple with ease as we missed the PAT. Now, we've been doing this X Factor series for multiple years, and part of the challenge of doing this, 1 is to get the X Factor activated. It's easier said than done. You got to get 5 catches, right? You got to spam the player while worrying about stamina and your opponent keying in the fact that you're spamming that player. The other challenge sometimes is keeping the opponent in the game. So, you know, I missed the PAT. Just trying to give off some obvious telltale signs that I'm a scrub to keep this guy invested in playing the game. And also giving up a touchdown will definitely, you know, make somebody think they can stay in the game, right? They'll be like, all right, yeah, I got a chance against him. That incentivizes him a lot. Now, when you play silly games like that, sometimes you win silly prizes, and we might just lose this game outright. But that is something I am completely fine with. Winning the game would be nice, but the main goal is to get McCaffrey going, and then once we get that, then we'll shift our main focus to trying to win the game. But man, ankle breaker, it's in the name. I gotta take somebody's ankles. First things first, we gotta get that going. We are at, I believe, 4 out of 5 on the counter as Brock Purdy gets sacked here. McCaffrey got stuck on the D-line and O-line trying to run that Texas route. We're gonna try it again, and the same thing happens. McCaffrey's just not able to leave the backfield, and Brock Purdy's elongated throwing motion, we can't even get a pass off. Now it's 4th down and 14, and I just got to go to whoever can move the chains for me. Thankfully, on this play, it's Deebo Samuel. Big gain there. Deebo wearing jersey number 1 this year. Gotta say, it looks pretty good on him, as I believe I was trying to get that to Deebo again, just trying to get this ball out. But Brock Purdy's throwing motion, it's a pain in the butt, it must be said. The 49ers are such a dominant team in Madden, but Brock Purdy's throwing motion could be what holds them back in this game, as we find McCaffrey. He gets popped. That, unfortunately, is going to drain his stamina once again, but we got to put him on the field on 4th down. Just whoever can move the chains, but I believe it's CMC. We get hit on the throw once again, and look, man, Brock Purdy is just not going to get that pass off quickly. I don't know if it's just his throwing motion or what it is, but it might be his throw power rating as well. It just felt like I could not get passes off no matter what. Now, the Eagles have pretty good pass rush, right? You got Jalen Carter and all them boys out there, but I mean, I need Brock to at least just get the ball 10 yards downfield and throw a pick to the defender, right? Show a pulse. And, you know, that might be what brings the 49ers down from being one of the top-tier teams to use in regs, while like teams like the Jets and the Chiefs will excel because they have a quarterback who can get that off quickly. Obviously, Rodgers and Patrick Mahomes both have abilities to get that ball out faster, as we get the interception there. Do not put your hands in the cookie jar. We will not let you get away with it, as we find McCaffrey on 3rd down and 13. He's taking ankles, taking names, and moving the chains. That's what McCaffrey football is all about. That will activate the X Factor of Ankle Breaker. We will wait a play to put him on the field because, once again, we got cut stick. That took away a lot of stamina. But now McCaffrey is on the field. Who wants the smoke? With number 23, he's in the flats. He's waiting. Bradbury. Oh, my goodness. Oh, no. Somebody just got embarrassed out there. As we put a man in motion, we'll run it with McCaffrey. Oh, we lost yardage on the play. Thankfully, losing yardage on a run play does not make us lose the X Factor, so We are still going. McCaffrey's lit up, and he's getting lit as he pushes the pile into the end zone. McCaffrey is back. No surprise. Like I said, he does not settle for one touchdown a game. That dude was definitely the workhorse of my fantasy team last year. I feel like if you're doing fantasy football, McCaffrey, you got to put him as that #1 pick, right? I mean, Shanahan just finds so many ways to get him the ball that, you know, he's probably just that guy. I mean, maybe you take Tyreek Hill, right? That's a fantasy football side talk. But McCaffrey's definitely one of those guys, man. He's just a lot of fun to have on your team. And in general, if you're a 49ers fan, you know, ever since they got CMC, a lot changed in their offense just because he commands so much attention and there's so many ways to get him the football as we're showcasing so far today. As we're turning it up on defense and my opponent's struggling a little bit. It's 3rd down and 14, Jalen clean pocket, and he can't even fire a dump down, which I was more than okay with giving up because that would have not even moved the chains. This is a free play. He'll take his shot for A.J. Brown, and holy cow, Brown got walloped. But he'll get another chance at 4th down. I went off sides with Fred Warner. I didn't realize it, but that formation that was coming out and was definitely putting me off sides with Fred as Jalen got it off to Barkley, and he's got the 1st down. Barkley taking some wicked hits, but standing strong. That's the final timeout by Philadelphia. That'll put my opponent in field goal range. He has a chance to get some more, and a chance at another free play. I once again went off sides. This was the play when I realized that the play call I was doing was why I kept going off sides with Fred. It kept making me creep to the line of scrimmage, so I made sure I didn't do that. Now, he's got to play some offense for real, and that was the worst decision he could have possibly made, because that is the end of the first half. He had no timeouts. There was no reason to check the ball down the middle of the field, but of course, that's what I was giving up defensively. I was like, all right, I'm going to come out cover 4. We're going to play an umbrella defense and, you know, guard end zone, guard sidelines, and if he wants to do that, then we go into halftime up by 6. That's exactly what happened. Now, my opponent does get the ball to start the second half here, so he'll get sacked, but he's got a chance, once again, to try to take the lead on this drive, which is why getting that stop before halftime was huge, right? That 3 points could really be the difference in this game. We got the McCaffrey X Factor up. Now, we got to figure out how to outright beat these Philadelphia Eagles, and man coverage on 3rd down, I guess, was not the answer, because Devontae Smith got major separation for the 1st down, as Barkley's going to get the ball here. Saquon hasn't done too much, and he'll definitely be feeling that hit tomorrow morning. That's Barkley in motion. Here's Barkley with the ball. Boom! Hufanga laying the smackdown. That subs Barkley out the game. On 3rd down, Jalen Hurts will be the running back and the quarterback as he gets the 1st down. Barkley's still not in. You got Kenneth Gainwell in the game. He'll get a gain of 8 yards as we blitz right there, but not able to get to the running back in time with our user. Now my opponent's going with a bunch of no huddle here. At this point, I just want this guy off the field, whether he scores a touchdown or whatever. I want to play with CMC again. Maybe we can make that goal line stand, though. 1st down, notch one up for the defense. Shout out to Javon Hargrave. 2nd down, Jalen Hurts got it off. Oh, a touchdown saving tackle by Diamador Lenore. That was huge. As we end the 3rd quarter, that no huddle took a lot of time. Here's Barkley back in the game, and backward he goes. Odom sniffing that run out from the word go. 4th down, he's got to go for it. He's looking to pass. Jalen Hurts firing and picked off. Do not put your hands in the cookie jar. That's the 2nd time today he messed around and found out what Fred Warner's all about. I mean, this could easily be a Fred Warner X Factor activated video as much as it is a McCaffrey, because I think we just got Zone Hawk activated for the 2nd time today. We're just running the ball right now, doing what we gotta do. So who wants it? Who wants it? You want it? Oh, I tried to hit the spin move, but that was gonna take forever to get going. And we stepped out of bounds, which is not really gonna help us in the working clock situation, as McCaffrey once again gets stuck in the trenches, and that is gonna deactivate ankle breaker because we threw an incompletion for a pass intended for McCaffrey. That takes away the X Factor, unfortunately, takes away our fun. Now, I don't know why we just kept getting stuck against the trenches. That might just be a Madden 25 thing as we bomb it to George Kittle. We caught him sleeping, and George is the recipient of the easiest touchdown of his career. And the 2-point conversion as well. Now we go back to CMC, just working that George Kittle and McCaffrey duo on that right side of the formation. Obviously, he was heavily preoccupied with McCaffrey, and I had not streaked Kittle out of that trips all game long. So I had a feeling. I saw him using it. I was like, oh, this could be barbecue chicken. And it definitely was. So, yeah, just toying with him. We got our touchdown. That could be the put-away touchdown, but we shall see. He has moved the ball pretty decently so far, right? Obviously, his one touchdown came on the opening drive, but he's crossed midfield on his last 2 drives. He just has nothing to show for it. Oh my goodness! All he can do is put his hands in the cookie jar. I promise there's nothing in there for you. It's all for me and Fred Warner, who's got a hat trick of interceptions. Fred Warner, he's got that ball hawk, and he is just such a beast to user with these 49ers. It's just such a shame that Brock Purdy and his release kind of kill the 49ers for being one of the best teams in the game, because they should be. You got Debo, you got IU, Kittle, McCaffrey. I mean, it's a mutt offense. And defensively, you got Bosa and Warner, who can create a lot of big plays for you as we take our shot downfield. Brandon Ayuk, who might not be a 49er for much longer. Who knows? This might be the last time we could play with Ayuk in a 49ers uniform in Madden. I guess we'll cherish that with a big gain, as we are actually going to fumble the ball here with McCaffrey, and this will give my opponent some life. He has all of his timeouts. He is working from his own 14-yard line, and no huddle in Madden 25 right now kind of stinks. It takes away a lot of time off the clock. I don't know if this is like something that they intended, but it feels like no huddle, no matter where you are, just takes away a lot of time. Now, obviously, this guy's running a lot of vertical routes, so I don't think he can really be too upset that it's taking 15, 11 seconds to get back to the line of scrimmage when people are way downfield. As Rocket Scene, oh, is going to rock Jalen Hurts' world. The interception on the island with A.J. Brown, and he gets to live to tell the tale. Shout out to this guy for not quitting. He had every reason to quit the game, but he decided to stick around and even burn his timeouts at the end of the game for no good reason. I'm just trying to get a highlight play with CMC before we get out of here. I try to get sticky in the backfield, wait for my blocks. Obviously, it didn't work out, but the game did work out. We won, and we got McCaffrey lit up. That's all we came to do. So, on that note, leave a like on this video if you guys enjoyed what you guys saw today. Subscribe for more Madden 25 gameplays. Let me know in the comment section below what player you would like to see next. Get their X Factor going. We got some fun ones on deck for sure. And on that note, I'll catch you guys next time. Thank you, as always, for watching.